Welcome in, everyone. I'm Renee, the visionary here at the Phoenix Uprising. The universe engages with each of us in a multitude of ways, and it's no coincidence that this particular reading has crossed your path at this pivotal point in your journey. In this video, I will share with you insights that Source has provided to me for your encouragement, your support, and your highest good. It is my intention to help others like yourself unlock, strengthen, and use the innate spiritual gifts residing within each of you. Throughout this video, you will see intuitively selected images that I've chosen meant to reflect the current energy and help you tap into your own intuition. This is a general collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest for others. We each see through our own perspective lens based on our personal level of growth, our current situation, as well as our own past experiences. I am simply a vessel that's willing to pass on messages from Source and to offer wisdom that I have collected along my journey, which may be helpful to some of you. Please note that I am not a medical professional, and these readings are meant solely for your enjoyment. I'm going to start the reading by clearing the space of any residual energy. You will hear a series of 3 chimes, starting now. Next, I'm going to light my candle of intention, and if you have a candle close by, you can go ahead and light yours and set your focus for the reading. If you have any specific questions for Source, I encourage you to ask those questions now. Let's begin. Okay, I'm seeing the rattlesnake. What do we know about rattlesnakes? Well, the first thing that comes to mind, of course, is shedding the skin. They are pit vipers, so they hear through sensing vibrations. They sense temperature shifts. They're one of the few snakes that give a warning before they strike. We're also in the year of the snake, I believe. Perhaps you've been doing some shedding of your own. I'm seeing a red-tailed hawk. What do we know about red-tailed hawks? Well, they have excellent vision. They were symbols of nobility in the Middle Ages. Interestingly, they eat snakes, including rattlesnakes. They use their wings as a distraction. They will actually fly down on close to a snake and they will spread their wings, and they use that as a distraction when the snake shows its head to strike at those wings. That's when the hawk gets it. I feel like you possibly have been integrating your higher and lower aspects. You've been working through and integrating both the good and the bad. The hawk and the rattlesnake are very different, right? The hawk is up in the sky. The snake is literally on the ground. That's 2 very different perspectives, isn't it? Through this integration, I think you're becoming a very well-rounded person. This makes connecting with others on a deeper level much easier because you can see the why, whether good or bad. I'm hearing liar, liar, and drama llama. Well, those 2 go hand in hand, don't they? Where there are lies, drama is soon to follow, right? Perhaps in the past you were in the lying and drama energy. I feel like this is your energy, at least in the past you were like this. You had a hard time accepting yourself and the things you've been through. Lies stem from fear of being rejected in some way. By integrating all aspects of your personality, your tendencies, your shortcomings, and taking the necessary steps to self-correct, you've moved from the drama llama and the snake energy, the lying energy, into the hawk energy. I'm also hearing the Empress, the Moon, the Magician, and Justice. That's a lot of big energy, isn't it? Those are all major arcana. The Empress is the embodiment of the divine feminine. She's creative, fertile, abundant, empathic, nurturing. She's in a receiving energy. While she has authority and power, that authority and power is tempered with love and empathy in a balanced way. Justice, well, justice is Libra energy. Balance has been big for you in the last several years, I feel like. You've been integrating opposing views and contradictory aspects of yourself. For example, maybe you're more introverted, but around the right people, you're very extroverted, right? Or if you're very extroverted, there's also the aspect of you that when you have had enough peopling for the day, you're ready to go home, right? And relax and enjoy the solitude. That's balance. That's the justice energy. The moon. I feel like if you haven't, you will be discovering hidden talents and spiritual abilities within you. The magician, well, the magician is an alchemist. You've been alchemizing trauma and I would say bad aspects, maybe lower vibrational aspects is a better way to put that. I don't know that we're inherently good or bad. We have higher and lower vibrational tendencies and aspects, don't we? You've been alchemizing this trauma and these lower vibrational aspects of yourself into spiritual gold. You've moved from this lying and drama energy into the hawk, the magician. That's a lot of growth, friend. I'm hearing down the rabbit hole. I feel like that's the rabbit hole within yourself, trudging through the trauma and disappointments. That's one of the deepest rabbit holes of all in this lifetime, isn't it? Thumbing through the past and trying to bring those things to the surface so that we can alchemize them into higher vibrational energy and work through them so that we aren't triggered so easily by things. I'm hearing explore the world. Through the snake's lens and the hawk's higher perspective, you are able to view your spiritual journey with very opposing perspectives. The lowly snake and the lofty hawk. You realize that neither aspect is better, they're just different. And because of that, that makes you able to connect with others in a very profound way. I'm hearing stay weird. You have a sense of unique style or an odd career, perhaps. I'm hearing taxidermy, or maybe you're a funeral director or a crime scene cleanup specialist. Something not very normal, with quotations, normal, right? I'm hearing new hobby or self-care routine. I feel like you have a little bit of anxiety. Maybe you make magical objects using hawk feathers or rattlesnake rattles, right? You're not a very conventional person. You're very unique and you have a unique perspective of the world. I think it's through the integration of the dark and light aspects of yourself. You find comfort in long baths and deep conditioning of your skin and hair. Particularly, I feel like when you have had one of these sessions where you do introspective work, like the snake, you shed parts of yourself and that's soothing to you, you know, the bath and like rehydrating the body and conditioning your skin. If you don't do that, I think that would help you. I'm hearing attending events. Of course, this could be festivals, concerts. Get out there and enjoy life. Maybe you make t-shirts or jewelry for festivals, or you play an instrument. Maybe you're the one that plays music at the festival. I'm hearing wealthy man. This could be a benefactor for your unique artwork. They want to pour into your creativity just because they can. It's very emperor energy, right? They don't want anything in return. They just want to invest in beauty and creativity, finding money in an odd place or through odd jobs. I feel like before, when you were in this liar and drama llama energy, had you come across this wealthy man in this emperor energy, you would have been looking for an angle or a come up, right? Very lack mentality energy. Well, emperors, like the empress, don't tolerate that type of behavior, do they? In order to attract an emperor or an empress, you have to come correct. You don't attract either with lies and drama. And I feel like that is why, because you've done this alchemization, through this hard work that you've been putting into yourself, you're attracting a lot. I feel like you're in a beautiful energy right now, really. You're getting out, you're enjoying yourself, you're going to events, you're being creative. Maybe you have an odd job that people find interesting. Maybe you could share that with the world. Start a YouTube channel. Maybe you're a musician or an artist. And it's unique art, I feel like, if that's the case. Like I said, with the hawk and the rattlesnake energy, maybe you use feathers or rattles or snake skins. It's very unique. If you maybe you make jewelry with that sort of thing. That's a lot of major arcana: the Empress, the Moon, the Magician, Justice. That's incredible energy. You've worked very hard, and there's a lot of growth here, clearly. To be able to integrate energies like the rattlesnake and the hawk, those are opposing energies. Literally, those animals are in opposition, right? The red-tailed hawk will eat a rattlesnake if it gets the chance. You find ways to make money in odd places. Perhaps you do go to festivals and concerts and sell jewelry, or you're in the band, right? Maybe you do a little bit of everything, right? Odd jobs in that they are odd, but also that multiple income streams through odd jobs. The universe is telling you to stay weird, right? You're unique, and perhaps at one point with the liar and the drama energy, maybe you felt like you had to hide yourself in some way because you were a little different than everyone else, and you felt the need to sort of pull back and rein yourself in because you didn't feel accepted or appreciated. I feel like now, with all this work that you've been doing, this alchemizing work, you're embracing that strangeness and putting it out into the world in such a way that it will bring you a lot of abundance. That's beautiful. A time frame, you're already well on your way, but I'm hearing 1 to 2 years, you could really be in a place of the Empress. I feel like you're moving toward the Empress energy, well on your way to the Empress. In 1 to 2 years, I feel like absolutely be sitting on the Empress's throne. I'm hearing oregano. What do we know about oregano? Well, it eliminates parasites. It reduces inflammation. It can fight fungal infections. Chickweed, that has analgesic and diuretic properties. I believe it's also used as a laxative, if I'm not mistaken. Peppermint, that's a digestive aid. It's also used for nausea and indigestion. If you have some anxiety, maybe you also do have a little bit of digestive problems. I feel like that's sort of par for the course with anxiety for some. Maybe you do have some parasites. I'm not telling you to run out and do a parasite cleanse, but perhaps look into the oregano, chickweed, and peppermint. Perhaps those things are integrated together in some sort of parasite cleanse. I'm not sure on that, but it's possible. I feel like the full moon with this moon energy is special for you in some way. Perhaps with the Magician card, you do spiritual practices during the full and new moon. With the Justice card, you're really bringing yourself into a place of balance, and that's beautiful. Balance is key for a productive life and a joyful life. The integration of the red-tailed hawk and rattlesnake energy, the alchemization process, and moving into the Magician, the Empress. Incredible. If nobody else has told you, I'm proud of you, right? That's a big alchemization. Congratulations on that, Stay weird. Explore the world. I'm also hearing one thing: don't drink and drive. I don't feel like that's something that you do regularly, or maybe even at all, but I feel like it's tied to this attending events. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to, of course, enjoy yourself, maybe drink a little bit with some friends. The opportunity is going to come up, and it may be last minute, There's going to be a moment where you're going to make a choice to get behind the wheel or not. And you may not even be all that intoxicated. It may just be spirit saying, hey, if you do this, you're going to end up with a DUI, or you're going to end up, in trouble with the law, with the Justice card, right? That can also mean the law. So just be aware of that. If you are, go out, enjoy yourself, whatever, but make sure that if that happens, don't do it. Don't do it, okay? The universe is telling you ahead of time, don't do it. Other than that, man, oh man, you've really taken a deep dive in yourself, and that's beautiful. Down the rabbit hole you went. Your alchemization skills are chef's kiss, Incredible. Keep up the good work. And you're going to be in this Empress energy real soon. And, if you're looking for an emperor with this wealthy man energy, and it's not just about money, wealth comes in many forms. When you move into this Empress energy, don't be surprised if you attract an emperor, okay? And of course, that's up to you whether you want to pursue that. But the thing about the Empress is that she doesn't have to try to bring in the emperor, nor does the emperor have to try to bring in the Empress. When you are in the Empress energy or the Emperor energy, you automatically manifest that if it's something that you desire. Because they've done the work, you've done the work, you're both integrated, and you're in this beautiful space, this beautiful energy. And, you might just run across this person at an art festival or a music festival, or through your artwork, or through a unique way that you make money. Beautiful. And with this moon energy, you may think that you have discovered everything that there is to know about spiritual abilities that you have, but no, maybe that's another rabbit hole you need to explore, because there are more hidden talents and spiritual abilities that you haven't even tapped into yet. I'm hearing go into meditation and ask the divine to reveal that to you. I think you may be surprised at the results from that. As always, I pray for your abundance in all good things and encourage you to take the next step of your journey with confidence and a renewed sense of hope. I like to leave you with the food for thought quote of the day. And today's quote is, "Some of us are able to alchemize our hurt into kindness and trust. Others repeat the cycle, wielding their wounds as weapons." Cedar McLeod. Only up from here, and together we rise.